What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. So we're over here in the Upper South Hall. Am I right about that?
Sure.
Upper South Hall. We're in Indasa's booth right now. I've got Tim with Evercoat right here. And if you watch anything at the shop, you know that's what we use. We pair this with all the indasa products. That's how we get the finishes that we get. So one thing I noticed when I walked up and I started talking to Tim was some of the labels here. So we'll let Tim go over some of this stuff with us and kind of what's going on with Evercoat and what's changing.
All right. Well, first thing is the product inside the can has not changed. The labels have changed, but the labels have changed in a way to help you identify what's a good, what's a better, and what's a best. And here's the easiest way to tell. If you look at our good, we don't have the bar. The better has the 1 bar, and then our best category has the 2 bars. So if you're looking at all of our products on the shelf, you'll be able to identify the good, the better, and the best. Another way we can call that out is we've got these features on the side of the can that help to show the added features on all of the products. So the good has some, the better has some more, and the best has the most. On this particular product, these are all color changing. They're all the optics products. But on this one, we've actually called out the fact that this particular product has 500-hour salt spray corrosion resistance. So this is one of our key products to give the best feature and the best use for the end users.
So with that big debate, which we talked about it a lot, the epoxy going down first, and do you do bare metal? And it's a huge war in the collision and refinishing world. What do you do? So with this, you can feel good about going straight over bare metal, right?
I feel good about going over top of that.
Which I don't mind going over bare metal. I know we do a lot of epoxy, and we kind of go both. We swing both ways when it comes to how we apply our fillers.
Yes.
But at least with Evercoat and this product, you know, you can go over bare metal. You don't have to worry about it. It does have the corrosion resistance. So you're basically getting the same thing you're getting out of the epoxy when you're laying that down first.
Right.
So what else do you want to talk about here? There's all kinds of good stuff.
All right. So besides this, we also have our product here. This is our newest, latest, and greatest. This is even better than that one. Our light speed filler. So this is a filler that you're going to be able to use. You can tell it's the best, and if you notice, it's got this purple color on here. The reason it's purple is this is a UV accelerated body filler. So you're still going to get the 500-hour salt spray corrosion protection. It's a regular body filler, mixes with the cream hardener just like everything else does. But if you want to kick it off even faster, use a UV light, and you can sand this product in 3 minutes.
Oh man, that's unreal. To be able to apply it and be sanding in 3 minutes is pretty unbelievable. So do you want to spread some out and show the dry time? What do you want to do?
Yeah,
let's do it.
Take off some here real
That's
quick.
Nice.
Apply it right here with the UV pulled out so you can see the difference. Not UV, with UV, the difference in the color change.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then I'll sand on this as well. All right, so let's mix up a little bit of this. So it starts off this pinkish color here.
So the difference in this and what I show that we've been using is essentially just being able to cure it with light.
Yes, yes. This is also going to be a little bit of a different feel for the product because the resin that's in this to make it work with the UV makes it just a little bit stickier, and that also helps to cut down on the pinholes.
Gotcha.
So mix this up here. We got about a 4-inch puddle, so we're pretty close to the edge.
That's nice because used to we don't really see it much with the new products and all that stuff. But we used to set aside a day and we called it pinhole day.
Oh.
So when we were done before we were going to prime, we had pinhole day, and we would go through and mix a little bit up and razor blade in, skim all the pinholes, and
This
do all
may
that
take
stuff.
away pinhole day for you.
Well, I don't want pinhole day anymore.
No.
Which we don't have it much now. We're not using the light, but it's worked pretty well for us. It's very rare do I still have them.
All right, just mix this all up here. Just decorate cakes years ago.
Yeah, I know you'd be pretty good at that.
I've mixed a gallon or
Maybe
two over the years.
Buddy V or the cake boss out here give you a job, you think?
Possibility, never know, never know. All right, once I get it all mixed up.
I've paid somebody's salary eating cake at that place this week.
So good over there, yes. All right, so the first thing we want to do, we didn't whip air into the product. That's
Right.
number one. Second thing we want to do is we're applying this. We want to go on really thin. We're not going for film build. All I'm doing is wetting the surface. If you do nothing else, just do that. That's going to help to cut down on the pinholes. And then we're going to start working the product up, building it up a little bit more. I'm not going for all the build in one shot. That's the problem.
Yeah, a lot of people try to do that. That just creates a nightmare for them. Keep chasing it.
And after I got that all applied, so this is where the magic happens. This is Vegas. We gotta have a little magic.
Always
in here, right?
magic in Vegas.
All right, so we'll put this under here. Light. Now, this is our UV light. So this thing is going to be putting out 395 nanometers. That's the perfect wavelength for this product. Here's the cool thing. So it's been in that light for what, 5 seconds?
Maybe. Look at that. That's unreal.
Already starting to cure.
Unbelievable.
So it needs 3 minutes to cure all the way down. What this is doing is accelerating at the top, which is exciting the next layer, the next layer, the next layer, all the way down to the substrate.
Wow.
So if you apply it on up to 1/4 of an inch, it's going to take 3 minutes for it to cure from the top all the way to the bottom.
Right.
So if we don't know how thick it is, best thing to do is just figure the worst case scenario and cure it for the 3 minutes to make sure it's evenly, can cure it all the way from top to bottom.
Yeah, so for you collision guys out there, if you're working through and you're trying to get one out, this is the way to do it, because 3 minutes you're sanding your filler, you're going on to primer. It's like, it's pretty unbelievable.
It's going to get done in 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Cure on body
absolutely.
versus standing there and picking at it for 20 minutes.
You want to start making some real money?
This is it.
This is the way to go.
Now for the long 3 minutes.
So now I need one of these to, that's the size of an entire car.
They're actually coming out with more lights.
Uh-oh.
So this is what they call a cassette. They're coming out with one that's got 2 of these.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes.
You know, especially when we're doing those full panels and maybe doing a skim, cure that thing quick and keep going. Instead of walking out to the body shop and watch my guy pick his nose while he waits on it to cure.
This is a thing of which came first, the body filler or the light? Well, the lights have caught up with the products now, so now we're starting to see what UV's really going to be picking up. I slid it in something, scratched it.
Oh, that's when you laid that down on there.
All right, so
No big.
3 minutes if you feel on it. A little warm.
Yep, feels
It's
good.
got just a little bit of a tack on there,
Yep.
but that's not going to compromise the sandability.
Yeah, that's typically that's where I'm going. We're ready. Anyway,
So we're going to sand this to prove how good it sands with 180 grit.
let's do it.
See how much it spiders up. So I'm going to grab the sander here.
Oh, my favorite sander in the shop right there.
180. I'll buzz this flat and we'll check it for pinholes. All right. Here's my right hand. I'm in an awkward spot. Good enough. Put the sander back up. Full Express. Wipe this off. We're going to go to 440 on here. So this is our micro pinhole eliminator, but we're going to use it as a way to inspect to see do we have any pinholes.
So this is great because you've had those oh crap moments where you get through it, you're laying down your primer, or or maybe you've even went further than that, and then
wondering
boom,
why your
you've got
bifocals didn't work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got a pinhole, and you're like, well, right here, you figure that out real quick.
Taking a look at that. Any big craters showing up black?
Nope, all looks good.
Ready to go to primer.
Ready to go to primer.
Just
How
sand
quick
it
is
3
that?
minutes.
So that's the good thing too. Like I know you guys have probably seen us use this a lot, but this e-sander from Indasa right here, which is linked up to the vacuum that's under this cart, I know you've seen me use this thing over and over and over again. So it does a really good job. If you notice when Tim was sanding that, there's no dust right here anywhere. So we're able to sand it, really keep the dust down in the shop. We've got the vacuum that works really well. You'll hear it keep running after it cuts off. So really good product right here. This has probably been one of my favorite DAs.
Oh, yeah.
This thing is so smooth. no air, so you don't have to hook up the air in the shop. You're just plugging this thing in. Super quiet.
You can stand on it, won't stop.
Yeah, and we'll, they might not, say that we should, but we even use these for cutting and buffing. So even when I'm doing it a little wet, Joe over here is like, hey, not really meant for that. But that's how good it works because it's that good. So obviously all of Indasa's sanding paper lines over here too. We use all those guys, but you just see how quick that went with the Evercoat fillers, which are awesome. Indasa sandpaper linked up with the DA and the vacuum. How you beat that?
Yeah.
There's nobody here that can beat that.
I've been sanding body filler for 3 days. Look at my shoes; they're not even dusty.
Nothing. Look, I wore nice clothes. Nothing. Well, Tim, that was a lot of fun, man. I always enjoy coming over to the Indasa booth and showing off some products. I enjoy working with you guys, and I wouldn't use any other products anyway, so I don't, it's just good stuff.
Glad to help, buddy.
Awesome, man. That's cool. All right, so we're toward the end of Sema. We've seen a lot of cool stuff. We're at the end of the day, everything's about to leave. So here's kind of what we did in the MTX booth. We had a battery tender over on Crew Sled because we were playing it a lot, but we were also playing on 35 Hudson, and we had the lights going, and we didn't have anything on it. So we had 4 days of that. So we killed the battery, which we knew it would do it, but luckily we had some of our friends out here, something we really like. We had the Topdon battery charger. This is the Tornado 3000. Keep that on it, but they also have this really awesome jump box. So I ran over there and asked those guys if I could have one for a minute because it's a good one. So if you're having any like battery trouble, or you're on the side of the road, you're hauling your car to a show, you get there, it's dead. One of these, super lightweight, ton of power too. Actually charges off a USB-C. So if you got your iPhone with you or whatever, you can charge it through that. You can charge it in your car, and super powerful. All right, so we're gonna turn this on. See, it all lights up for us. You can go through mode, be able to select which one you need. We're gonna go to that one. We're gonna click OK. Now that's telling us to hook our clamps up. So it's bulletproof. It's telling us exactly what we need to do right there on the screen. So we're gonna come into the trunk. All right, so now that we're in the trunk, we're gonna hook up our negative and our positives, which clamp right into the side of the box, which makes that super easy. All right, we heard the click. She's ready to go. All right, so it fired right up, no problem at all. Thing's got a ton of power, and it's just super awesome, but it's not the only thing it can do. So it's got a light right here. You can cut the light on. Also can cut over to a red flasher, so if you're stuck on the side of the road, you can use that. You've got a lot of different little hookups in here. Obviously, there's a lot of other things that this little unit right here can do. So when we get home, we're gonna dive into this thing, and I'll show you how much power it really has. But for what we needed right now, a few seconds, we're fired up, we're ready to load this thing up and get home.